Hello again, Wangya. How's the Mingxiao lantern construct?
Good to see you two. The Mingxiao lantern is coming along smoothly, thank you. We're almost done collecting the required plastrite. The project should be completed in a few days. You'll have to come by when it's done. Plastrite is the main component of any Mingxiao lantern. Most of the donations we get from the city folk are either mora or plastrite. A lot of them carve their heart's desires onto the plastrite they donate, as a prayer for good fortune and other blessings.
Paimon wants some good fortune too. Let's find some plastrite and make a wish.
Since you seem so eager to donate, how about you keep your eyes open for less common varieties of plastrite? Those are the ones we lack the most at the moment. One is called azurite. It is occasionally found in the northern part of Mount Tianheng. When azurite gets caught in the roots of ordinary vegetation, the other one is called vermilionite, which is extreme in Guili Plains. Old ruin hunters will. It's a tall.
yourselves. Wouldn't gliding be faster? Wouldn't gliding be faster? Faster?
Forth, my blade! Time for retribution! Ha! Ha!
How rude! Let me sleep a while.
Swift and merciful! Time for retribution! Ha! Ha!
Wheel of Life. Brace yourselves.
Hello.
Wanya, we're back with a fresh supply of azurite and vermilionite.
I knew I could count on you, but don't you want to make...
Done. And you? Paimon. So you made a wish for him instead? Don't you worry. Paimon will help you find him, and we'll spend the next lantern rite together. Then we'll release a gazillion shell lanterns to make up for all those wishes you've never had a chance to make.
If you're done with your carvings, you can hand over your azurite and vermilionite.
Miss Wanya.
Chang Chang. What's...
Granddad said he's busy and I should go play on my own. Miss Wangya?
Sure thing, but promise me that you'll go back...
Thank you, Miss Wangya. I'll be a good girl.
I certainly do. That's how I made my first Mora, helping visitors make shell lanterns by the docks. Ah, good times. I should really stay here to keep an eye on the girl. Hey, could I bother you to go to the construction site at the dock and gather some building materials? Great, thanks. I appreciate it.
Wouldn't gliding be faster? Look over there! That guy's acting very
Hey, what you doing? What you staring at me like that for? Get gone! All right. If you all won't get gone, I'm just...
Wow! Paimon thought he might be... He must have been up to something when he was crouching down on the ground, because as soon as he saw Paimon has a bad feel, what could he be up to? Well, this area is full of construction supplies for the Mingqiao lantern. Paper, oil, wood. All highly
On the
flammable
last day
materials.
of the
Lantern, right? Huge crowds come out. It can't be a good sign if there's a suspicious character lurking around somewhere so dangerous. If he's been tampering with this, let's get the materials we came for first. Because everyone in Liyue has worked really hard for this. No one should be allowed to... Oh, fine. There's so many delicacies in Liyue Harbor. That should be enough. Let's get back to Wangya.
Holidays?
Did you get the materials? Ah, yes, these will do. Let me make a shell lamp.
We saw a shady character skulking around the highly flammable materials at the construction site. He looked like he was up to no good.
I see. Okay. Please inform the Ministry of Civil Affairs about what you saw. I'll talk to Jingming. With so many people visiting for the lantern, right? We can't afford to ignore something like this.
Miss Wangya, is something bad gonna happen at the lantern, right?
Not to a darling little angel like you, Chang Chang. Come on now, good girl. Head back to your granddad and don't get distracted along the way. We don't want to make him worry.
Now, isn't this lively?
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Halt! This is the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Yeah! We saw a shady-looking guy snooping around near the stockpile. We must defend the grilled tigerfish food stall at all costs!
Goodness. This is a serious matter indeed.
Exactly what Paimon thought! Liyue Harbor's cuisine is the heart and soul of the city!
It seems we disagree on where the seriousness of the matter lies. But your rest, I will inform him of this matter.
In due course.
I wish I could, but he's yet to return. He's taken a small team to Guili. Huh? But you're a traveler, aren't you? You've come all this way for the lantern rite, and yet you are willing to lend a hand?
Our pleasure! We're experts in this kind of stuff. We lend hands all the time.
Really? Huh. Then we are indebted to you. Travelers are so kind these days. Ah, yes. No commission should go unpaid. I will take care of the compensation. Again, thank...
It's a Hilly Churro blockade! There's so many of them. Why would they gather together like this? We can't let them get away with being a menace to the people here! Let's show them what we've got!
Who are you? Oh, thank you. If it weren't for your help, today may have ended. I'm in charge of keeping the Lantern Rite safe. A lot comes out of the woodwork at this time of year. I encountered one during my patrol just now, so I called a few men. Once we got here, we decided the thief seems to have made a clean getaway, and I was just assessing whether it would be better to send for reinforcements or find another way to... And thank goodness. I don't know how long it would have taken. Well, I need to get back to looking for that thief. But thanks for your help. Until next time.
Wait a second! We're not done here!
Oh, is there something else? Another one? It's interminable. Right. When I get back, I'll get the other troops to be extra vigilant in the area. In the middle of the festival, too. What are they up to?
Do you get the feeling... Paimon thinks so too! The locals must take all their tasty treats for granted by now. But for a poor traveler, all alone out in the wilderness, often for you, the Lantern Rite is the most important of all festivals. So let's go back to the... Paimon hears from patrol officers that's why there's no time to lose when there's highly flammable materials involved once the crime happens. Knew it! Wait! There's another person!
What are you doing here?
Huh? Xiao? Are you here for the festival?
I have no interest in Lantern Rite. I sensed a malign influence here. I'm here to investigate. When a shackle is loosened in the realms of deities and demons, I take full responsibility. But this time, the threat comes from the mortal world. When the time comes, I hope you shall act promptly and decisively. I do not wish for the tassel of the polearm that has slaughtered countless demons to become stained with mortal blood.
What's this?
A symbol that your suspected evildoer left behind.
Doesn't look familiar to Paimon.
Well, you will have to show me how much you can accomplish on your own strength. Because if I become involved, there is a possibility that the streets of Liyue Harbor will be painted red this lantern.
Well, that sounds terrible. Let's not be impulsive. Why don't we figure out the origin? The one the suspected criminal left behind. Oh! Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that Kaya will know something about it.
Well, well. Long time no see.
Kaya! We went to the Lantern Rite in Liyue.
Ah, well. How was it? Fun?
Delicious.
Well then, you ought to be looking forward to Mondstadt's Ludi Harpastum. I'm sure it will be to your like.
Right. Kaya, there's something we need to tell you about.
Lantern supplies. Stockpile of wood, paper, and oil. At the very least, it sounds like an accident waiting to happen. How very amusing. What makes you think I would recognize this symbol?
Exactly.
You should watch what you say, Honorary Knight. What do you mean, flirt with the dark side? The Knights of Favonius certainly does not have dealings with its enemy. That has to do with a certain knightly virtue called integrity. Anyway, I digress. This is the symbol of the cross-border criminal organization you know as the Treasure Hoarders. If you are curious to know more, I can put you in touch with an informant on the inside.
Didn't you just say the Knights of Favonius don't have dealings with their enemies?
This is my own personal informant. Nothing to do with the Knights of Favonius. A little later, make your way over to Windrise. I'll arrange for the informant to meet you there.
Thanks, Kaya!
Oh, and remember, wine begets wisdom.
Huh?
Huh?
Hey! You're the guy, right? Kaya's informant?
Informant? Not me.
But this is the place we agreed upon, and you're the only other one here.
Place we agreed upon? I know nothing.
Stop being so annoying.
Okay, yeah, it's me.
How was any of that even slightly?
What do you want to know about?
Here's the situation.
Okay,
So, what can you tell us as an insider?
I do not think this is the work of the treasure hoarders. The reason the treasure hoarders are able to sustain a giant cross-border operation is because they abide by one fundamental caution. Softly, softly, catchy monkey is the name of the game for them. Liyue has the Adepti looking after it. There's just no way that they, slip of the tongue, when you've been undercover as long as I have. Also, the Treasure Hoarders organization in Liyue recently received an anonymous letter.
Why would someone send them an anonymous letter? Trying to frame them, perhaps?
Nobody knows. But what I can tell you is which branch of the Treasure Hoarders has the letter in their possession.
Great! Well, Paimon thinks this was productive.
If there's nothing more...
Sorry, pal, wrong way. Wherever you think you're going, it's that way.
But isn't that the way to Liyue Harbor?
Right. Here is nowhere. So the other way is Liyue Harbor.
If you're looking for somewhere to stay, I suggest you go to the Wangshu Inn. Fair prices, great customer service, and a wonderful view.
How do you know about the letter?
One of Liyue's Adepti told us about it.
Did they now? I somehow doubt that.
You should not doubt it. It was I who sent them to investigate. Any further questioning you may direct.
Did you just appear out of thin air?
You're the vigilant Yaksha!
Hey, watch your tone of voice. Or do you seriously want to pick a fight with an Adeptus?
Okay, it's not that we don't believe you're an Adeptus. It's just... everyone needs to look at the bigger picture here.
As you well know, we treasure hoarders are no serious threat to anyone. We're petty criminals, that's all.
So, if you are truly an Adeptus, please show us some mercy, would you?
Of course. If it turns out you're not a...
Then please, don't blame our weapons for treating everyone equally.
You're open! That was...
Boring! Evil conquering! Worthless!
Please, my heroic friend and Adeptus buddy, have mercy.
The letter is drivel anyway. It's not worth an armed conflict. Just take it.
How about that? Paimon knew it all along. Let's see what they wrote.
I see. Then let us send these two. The sender may be plotting something truly diabolical for the Lantern Rite. It seems they want to burn down the entire city.
Great, everyone's happy. You're good, we're good. However...
These two, they don't look anything like us.
It'll be fine. When we're in disguise, no one will be the wiser.
It still seems like a long shot to me, but with the help of an Adeptus, hopefully everything will turn out fine.
Well, the safety of Liyue is in your hands now. Good luck. Even the treasure hoarders don't want to see the city burned to the ground.
Then it is settled. What is it? Huh? I am not partial to crowded areas, especially at this time of the year. When this matter is resolved, come to Wangshu Inn. In previous years, the Mingxiao lantern has been visible even from there.
He's vanished! Did he go back to Wangshu Inn already? But the time mentioned in the letter, that's today, isn't it? Come on, let's go to the meeting place. Paimon wonders what the sender of the letter is planning.
All right. You folks from the treasure hoarders, yeah? I thought I insinuated in my letter there that you should have done like I done and put on a mask and a costume and so forth. But it seems you didn't all get the memo. It's pretty cool, though. Gutsy.
Well, guess what? We don't need to go sneaking around everywhere wearing disguises because, unlike you, we would never do anything so shameful that we would... Really? I was in the middle of my speech and everything!
Well, wait a second now. You folks ain't no treasure hoarders. What game are you two playing?
Swift and merciful.
Time for retribution!
Here we go.
Tell us your diabolical plan now! Give up now! An apprentice thief?
Yeah.
Wait a second.
So,
Wait a second. Paimon was
Arson? What the heck are you talking about?
Don't pretend. Paimon's seen you loitering around piles of highly flammable material.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. But I was only checking the place out. My plan ain't got nothing to do with those lantern construction materials.
Are you serious?
Well, I just wanted to nab me the biggest chunk of plaustrite in 20 years is all. I was gonna wait till nightfall, chop off half the tethers, float it out to sea.
Oh.
Then, all I'd have to do is find some way or another of bringing it down, so I could hide it underwater in the shallows. The perfect crime.
For a perfect crime, it sure has a lot of holes. For example, how exactly were you planning to bring down the plaustrite once it was airborne?
I was still in the process of figuring out the details, hence why I hadn't made my move yet.
This guy is an imbecile. Okay, let's teach him a lesson. Now that the Millelith have gotten hold of that, let's head back. We can notify the Ministry of Civil...
Traveler, word spreads fast. We will looks like the Mingxiao lantern will be ready soon. A critical juncture. Rest easy. Word was passed up the chain. Another group of very capable they're dressed as ordinary citizens. You wouldn't notice them in the...
So, Paimon supposes that's taken care of? Paimon wishes so too. Guess he won't make it this time. Wait! Do you remember what the inspiration for the Mingxiao lantern was? Yeah! With a name like... Sky or something. So if it's modeled on an Adeptus, maybe Xiao would be interested this... On the day the Mingxiao lantern is ready, we can meet him at Wangshu Inn like he said...